Mechanics arguably have one of the dirtiest jobs. They deal with all aspects of a vehicle, including hazardous liquids, heavy components, and clouds of dust. In fact, mechanics are listed within the top 20 dangerous jobs in the world. I have worked in the car maintenance profession for 3 years and have witnessed firsthand the dangers and, more importantly, the lack of concern for proper safety equipment. It was an ordinary day at work. Alexis just stopped in for an oil change on their road trip. For those who don't know, long road trips equals a very hot engine and contents, in some instances upwards of 200 degrees. The drain plug was piping hot and the oil and oil filter even hotter. Not to mention, the filter was strategically placed right next to the exhaust manifold thanks to Lexus's quality design. Upon taking the filter off, my arms were burnt by the exhaust pipe and very hot oil doused all over my hand and arm. It was at this point I realized something needed to be done, not only to keep our hands and arms clean, but safe from hot, potentially hazardous liquids and cuts. The problem is, for many mechanics, protecting your hands has become of little importance. Cuts, burns, lacerations, and putting your hands in uncomfortable and dirty conditions has become a norm. Although a little nick or burn can be tolerated, more severe injuries may result in lost time at work and/or hospitalizations. Statistics vary from year to year. However, the majority of injuries to mechanics are to the hands from lacerations and burns. Many do not know, but used oil is a known carcinogen when coupled with increased exposure. Oil is infused with toxic metals for durability, and metals found in bearings such as lead, tin, and indium saturate the oil during use. Falling oil is nearly impossible to avoid, and used oil on skin is difficult to clean off, especially when trapped in fingerprints and pores. This is only one of the hazardous liquids mechanics come into contact with on a daily basis, but you're not a mechanic, so why would you care? Automotive maintenance is a large industry, and chances are you know someone who is dealing with these issues. And if you've ever tried to change your own oil, then you definitely understand. There are certainly remedies for these issues. Most commonly used are latex and mechanic gloves. Although each provide their benefits, they also have their downfalls. Nitrile or latex gloves offer decent protection from direct contact, however not sturdy enough to withstand abuse in a shop. They do not prevent runoff to the arms, they don't offer any heat protection, and are awful for the environment. Mechanic gloves, on the other hand, do provide insulation for exposure to heat and are sturdier than the conventional glove, but are difficult to clean, won't stop runoff to the arms, and are costly for a good pair. Mechanics and do-it-yourselfers worldwide have put up with choosing between the two gloves and much of the time just going without them. The frustration is choosing a glove that will either not hold up to intense use or one that is costly and just as dirty as not wearing gloves in the first place. This affects mostly males as the car maintenance industry is male-dominated with less than a quarter of its employees women. The age group is large, spanning from 18 to well into the 50s and beyond, the peak being in the mid-30s. The solution? A glove that can combine the benefits of each alternative to fit the needs of mechanics while adding a key feature neither glove offers. I'm proposing a glove made of thicker yet still malleable rubber that maintains maneuverability while offering insulation from hot surfaces, tough enough to protect from sharp or protruding parts and providing increased grip. This glove provides the best of what both gloves have to offer, but with the added benefits of the rubber being durable for reuse and easily cleaned. The main feature would be a moat-like cup that continued back up the forearm towards the hand, approximately 1.5 inches, effectively stopping all runoff to the arms. This cup would catch and pool the oil and other liquids inside, thus keeping your hands and arm clean. This new generation of glove would provide more than adequate protection for the ones on the front line. I feel the Suremitt has serious potential backed by a real need to keep mechanics up and running as they do for our cars.